Episode 13, The Anniversary Accord Act. 1. The Reunion. The executive suite at Dominion Acres was a temple of cold light. Wally Dane stood before a massive floor-to-ceiling glass wall, bathed in the glow of floating holographic data streams, the metrics of a life obsessed with propulsion. Near the door, Diane stood with her bag in hand, a silent figure of departure. Titan hovered a step behind her, while the twins drifted in quietly, lingering near the expansive window. Off to the side, Tom leaned against the wall, but as the twins passed, his gaze shifted toward them. His face flushed a sudden deep red, and he quickly looked away, struggling to keep his composure neutral. Wally didn't notice the tension. He gestured wildly to the air. "Diane, perfect timing," Wally said, his voice ringing with restless energy. "Look at these velocity projections. I've optimized the transit rhythm for the park's primary lines to 0.003% variance. It's the closest to mechanical perfection humanity has ever reached." Diane stared at the floor, her voice flat and hollow. "It's impressive, Dad." Wally turned, his hands dancing through the complex data. "It's not just impressive. It's the solution to the flow congestion. With this level of precision, the anniversary won't just run. It will surpass every limit set by the previous years. You should take a look at the integration flow." Diane didn't move. She didn't even look up. "I've seen enough projections, Dad. I'm taking the twins home to get them unpacked." Wally paused, his hands hovering mid-air, confusion clouding his features. "But this is why you wanted to join the company. We're finally at the breakthrough." Diane finally turned to leave. She didn't look back. "I thought I wanted to be here. I was wrong." With a subtle gesture to the twins, they exited the suite, leaving Wally alone amidst his swirling, glowing data. He looked toward Titan, desperate for validation. "She just doesn't understand the magnitude of the work, Titan. She'll come around." Titan looked at him, his voice soft and cutting. "She isn't looking for magnitude, Wally. She was looking for a father." Titan turned and walked out, leaving Wally standing in the silence, staring into the heart of his own projections. Act 2. The Boardroom. The air in the boardroom was heavy, thick with the scent of corporate decay. Wally Dane sat at the head of the table, overseeing a grim reality. Future Foundation spies sat alongside the shareholders, their eyes fixed on a screen displaying a series of plummeting revenue charts. "The 10th anniversary is the most critical event in this company's history," Wally said, his voice cold. "We require a solution." One of the shareholders slid a document across the table. "We're offering $1 million for the grand finale performance. Take it, or we find someone else." Titan didn't even glance at the check. He pushed it back with a single finger. "$1 million is a flat-fee buyout," Titan said calmly, "and one performance is a waste of a decade. I don't want a fee. I want the anniversary accord." An FF spy narrowed his eyes. "And what's that?" "I'm running 3 sets," Titan explained. "Morning, lunch, and the grand finale, and I want 50% of the gross gate for the entire day. If I fill the park for all 3, we all make a massive profit. If I don't, we don't make a single cent together." Wally leaned forward, his interest piqued by the sudden leverage. 50% of the gross? That's a significant stake, Titan." Titan smiled, a calculated, dangerous expression. "Precisely. I'm betting on my ability to deliver. Or you can stick to your current trajectory and watch the 10th anniversary fail just like the 8th and 9th. The spies exchanged a silent, satisfied look. They thought they had seen an arrogant kid walk into a trap. "Deal," one of the spies said. Wally slid the document forward, and Titan signed it without a moment's hesitation. Act 3. The anchor Titan walked down the sterile hallway alone. Above him, the ceiling lights pulsed in a jagged, erratic rhythm. He glanced at his watch. The interface glowed, revealing a red-coded override signal infiltrating the park's grid, the unmistakable, jagged signature of the Future Foundation. "Future Foundation," he whispered. He tapped the screen. The Nebula Galaxy protocol activated, emitting a soft, soothing purple pulse. As the light expanded, the red sabotage signals were swallowed, smoothed out, and absorbed into the deep violet glow. "They're desperate," Eve's voice came through as a calm, direct stream in his mind, "trying to force a blackout before the anniversary." A cold, thin smile touched Titan's lips as he responded, "Let them keep hitting the wall." Eve's voice shifted, sounding softer. "You're going quiet again?" "It's easier that way," Titan replied. Eve urged him, her voice warm and grounding. "Then stay with me. You're my anchor. If you lose your way, I'll find you." Titan paused for a heartbeat, his voice firm and certain. "Always." "Let's get back to the family," Eve concluded. "They're hungry and waiting for your cooking." Titan turned toward the exit, his silhouette framed by the dying lights of the complex. He walked out, stepping away from the chaos and back toward the only thing that mattered,